What's up, guys? This is Cavs, Elevateyourcraft, and welcome to another edition of MTG Arena and a mixed bag with random talk and calisthenics and whatnot. So, I'll do some competitive play. Mono red is just going back to the mono red wizards deck that I have built. I want to play red black aggro, which have the full deck right here, but unfortunately I don't have the lands, I don't have the Canyon Sloughs and the Dragon Skull Summits in the deck that I have built here, so it just feels bad. I don't know. This is kind of the configuration I have right now with the Cinder Barons. So I don't know. I guess I could play that, but we'll see. I'll start it off with, where am I going? With the mono red. I also have to do, I do have a blue-white control deck. Similar idea, I only have one Glacial Fortress. Ideally, I'd like 3 more to kind of take place of these meandering rivers. But, you know, what can you do? I do have some cards that are in the main board. I only have 2 Settle the Wreckages. There should, I think the lists out there are playing 4. But I do have 2 Fumigates, which I've sort of used as a substitute. Playing 2 History of Benalia in the main deck, which I think is also a pretty uncommon in the lists that are out there. And then the sideboard is sort of all over. I forget the main lists out there that are being played for blue-white control, but it's pretty close. So I do have that to choose from as well. With the red-black, like I said, have the full deck right here. I kind of like just shuffling and, you know, playing out opening hands when I'm not actually playing Magic at a store or something like that. But I thought I'd get in a couple games before I head to the gym. So mono red, let's do that. Still a fair bit sore, so I don't actually know if I should be going or not, in all honesty. I went... Geez, it wasn't yesterday, but the day before. I've been getting back into some weights. As you may know, I specialize in calisthenics and jump rope, and it had been a long time since I'd actually touched weights. So it's been a little odd, in all honesty, picking them up again, but it feels good. It's something different, a new way to challenge myself. And as I was doing some bicep curls last night, I thought, man, I have, even when I was actively lifting weights, I don't even know that I did a ton of bicep curls. I'm not a bodybuilder, so they don't feel that useful. Okay, opening hand. I am on the play. That's good. Okay, so 2 lands, Courier, Pyromancer, Crasher, 2 Wizards Light. This is pretty good. I will keep. But then after the weightlifting session, did 45 minutes in the pool, which destroyed me. So I'm still a bit sore and tired, but maybe I'll just go do some stretching, that kind of thing. I don't know. But first, we're going to get some magic in with Miracle Whipped. That's a cool name. Green, probably not good here. I think I do need to bolt the Llanowar Elves here just to prevent that third or turn 2 Steel Leaf Champion. So I think I play a land, although I don't have, that's kind of annoying, a wizard out yet for the 1-mana Wizard's Lightning. So I think I attack with the Courier. He's probably not going to trade the Llanowar Elves, so let's do that. Okay, blockers. Damage, and then I play the Pyromancer. Target them. So if they do have the turn 2 Steel Leaf, that'll be a little rough, but I do have the wizard out, so I can potentially... Okay, black-green. Okay. So this removal is pretty nice. Third land, I can take out the Jade Light Ranger. Get in for 3. Play the Gitu Law. I only have 1 in there, so it won't have haste. So let's do that. Let's go into combat. I'll attack for 3. Play the Lava Runner. And then I do have the Wizard's Lightning, just in case something else comes down. Then I have the Crasher, which can exert. And then I can potentially get in for some good damage. See, this is where it's going to hurt not having those cut to ribbons. I only have 1. I don't have any more in my collection to add to the sideboard, unfortunately. Okay, block. Are they gonna... So they just have some blockers in right now. So if I Wizard's Lightning one of the Llanowar Elves... Alright, let's see. Okay, 4th land, that is kind of nice because I can play the Crasher. I can exert, and then Wizard's Lightning. Actually, I don't even think I'll do that. I'll play the Crasher. They have 2 black ups, so I got to keep that in mind. Then I can attack. And I have 3 cards under the Courier. So if they trade maybe with the Pyromancer, that's fine, I guess. They may try and trade with the Courier. If they do, I'll use the 1 mountain to discard. And then get the exiled cards under the Courier. So I'll attack. Maybe they could double block the Crasher or something, but I'm still getting in for 2, 3, 4. And then if they do that, I will Wizard's Lightning. So that's 7 power on the board. Okay. So they're going to block the 1. Yeah, I think I do that. Yes. Pay 1. They take 5 damage, which is still pretty good. Okay. These Pyromancers could help get me over the line. They're at 8. I can exert unless they have removal for this. But interesting. Okay. Okay, so I have 5 mana. This Lava Runner will have haste. Actually, I can do 4 damage. I can do 4 mana damage with the Pyromancers. They're at 6. Okay, so if I get in for 2, well, let's see. If I bring in the Gitu Lava Runner, let's do that. I'm getting in. I mean, they block 1. I'm still getting in for 4. Then I could Lightning Strike, or I can even just cast the Pyromancer. So we'll see what they play, though. They may have some sort of removal or... Oh wait, what am I thinking? Am I thinking that the Pyromancer has haste or something like that? I don't want them to gain 2 life. So maybe I Lightning Strike. I don't think so. 8. We're down to 6. If I get in for 3, is it worth it? I'll let it resolve. So damage. And then I can play the Pyromancer. Get in for another 2. So essentially nullify, I guess, their Vraskas. See if something big comes down. Okay. So this is pretty useful. So I think I just win here because I can Chain Whirler and then Lightning Strike. Okay, so that's game 1. Always helps to be on the play. Game 2, Chandra will be great. I think. Didn't really see too much other than Jade Light Ranger. They probably have bigger things. So on the draw, the couriers become less meaningful. So let's do the 3 Chandras and the cut. The shocks aren't that great. 2, 3. And then maybe one more shock for an Abrade. See, I would have had another cut to ribbons in there. So maybe I do that. Okay. I think that's all I can really do. The Chandras are key for her -3, and then the insults are nice. I'm assuming they have Steel Leaf Champion in there or larger creatures, so. On the draw, I don't know if these Kenras will be able to. No, they're still useful, I think. So let's keep. Having a Chandra is nice. Them not having it. Okay, they do get a turn 1 Llanowar Elves. That's good for them. All right, well, there's a 1-drop. Play the Lava Runner and pass. Again, being on the draw kind of hurts. Okay, so it's a black source, so no turn to Steel Leaf. Maybe they're more popular in mono green Stompy. I don't know the black green deck as well. Okay, so let's get in with the Kenra. We do have 2 mana open. I know they have Vraskas, so don't have to worry about that quite yet, but they're looking at their hand, so kind of tells me they have something in plan, or in store. Goodbye, Kenra. Okay, so that is in the graveyard. I could potentially eternalize later on in the game. 1/3, that's a good creature for my opponent. Okay, so don't have a third land. I mean, I can lightning strike the walker, or I could play the Kenra and then target the walker with its ability and then just get in for 3 and then maybe deal with it afterwards. I mean, that way I'm using my Kenra as well. Okay, after this, it's unfortunate missing the land drop. Okay, well, my Chain Whirler will... Okay, so they're building up their board really nicely. Definitely going to need some land here. No dice. Okay, so... I can take out the Ravenous Chupacabra. Or I do that because I'll take out, I think I take out the Wild Growth Walker just in case they do come up with a Jade Light Ranger. And then they can start putting counters out, so I won't attack. Alright, so there's the third land. What do I do with it? Do I play the Chain Whirler? I could take out the Llanowar Elves. Take out the Stitcher Supplier, they get a 2/2 zombie. And then I guess I have a bigger body. They have 1 card in hand. Vraska's is definitely a factor for them. But I think it'll be nice to just take out the Llanowar Elves. Alright, let's do it. They do have black-green mana up right now. So I really want to hit... Oh, okay, no, it's the milling, yeah. Okay, for some reason I thought it was the dissenter, something dissenter. Do I get in for 1? I mean, if he wants to trade, I think I'm okay with that. Doom Dissenter, that's the one I was thinking of that gets the 2/2 zombie. Okay, so if they don't have removal for this Chain Whirler, that'll be real nice. Evolving Wilds. Land would be great off the top here. So they're going to thin out their deck a bit. Get a land. Okay, there is the 4th land. So I can play the Chandra. I think I do that and then +1 to do 2 damage. And then I attack with the Chain Whirler. So let's attack with the Chain Whirler first. So combat, see how they react. Maybe they'll just throw the Chupacabra under the bus. And if they do have removal like a Vraska's, maybe they use it on that instead of my Chandra. So I think it's valuable attacking with it first. Or do I play... Well, the Crasher's useless now. Okay, let's do that. Okay, judging by them hovering, it looks like they have a Vraska's Contempt.
I'm the best fire starter there is.
Okay, or I could add 2 mana and play maybe the Lava Runner. No, I think I +1 it.
Today's my lucky day.
Alright, well that was a lightning strike. And if they don't have removal, that's great. Okay, and they've conceded, so I guess their draws weren't awesome. Excellent, yes. Alright, so while we're getting in on the next game at 350, I'll take it. Let's get a pack. Draw some Amonkhet cards. Maybe I can get a land, although I think it's actually rotating tomorrow. Resetting, I should say, not rotating, the format. I think the accounts are getting wiped this weekend. But let's do it. Hey, there you go. See? There's my sideboard. Awesome. Okay, so now I can actually add a second. Cut to ribbons. Excellent. Cut. You go here. Okay, see, there you go. It worked out quite nicely. All right, let's do another one. Home. All right, so what's the plan? While we're getting into this next game here, what's the plan for tonight on the calisthenics side of things? Did some push-up variants, and Abby the Tabby has come to say hello. Did some push-up variants the night before last. I've really been mostly into muscle-ups this whole summer, so I haven't done a ton of true push-ups, I guess. So I'm just getting back into it right now. But started with some uneven push-ups with a medicine ball, and then went right to lever push-ups. And you guys can see all these variants in the push-up progression video that I did on the Facebook page, Elevateyourcraft. So just kind of working my way back up to really strict technical lever push-ups. One land, on the draw. I think I'll keep this. I think I'll keep it. Because I want to work my way back up to push-ups. I gotta say, yipes. I gotta say that I lost some of my capability, unfortunately, when it has come to one-arm push-ups. So I want to bring that back, but you gotta sacrifice something. You know, you focus on one thing, you lose out on something else. And fatal push. So that hesitation there from my opponent tells me they probably have a fatal push in hand. Yeah, so my push-ups kind of got fatal pushed as of late, so I want to bring that back. Oh, give me 3 lands and a land here. Land. Okay, that's nice. So I think I play the second courier and then swing with both. I doubt they'll... I mean, I could do the Kenra. I don't think so, because they're not going to trade this Siphoner. They want to draw some cards, and I don't want them to draw cards, but, you know, I don't have a third land or a Chain Whirler, so... I guess this is the way to go. Where was I? Yeah, you know, you focus on one or a small amount of things, something else is going to suffer. So that's just the way it is. Damage. Do I want to keep the mana open? I don't think so. I think I play the Soulscar Mage. So keep that in mind. You know, you're going to get to a point where you're awesome at something and, you know, you feel really good. But maybe you want to broaden your horizons or try other stuff and you suck at it. And then you kind of put some time and focus into that. And then what you were good at before, you're not so good at now. All right. I think, yeah, okay. Another courier. Okay, so I think I have to get this Constrictor off the board and then play another Bomac courier. We do have 1 mana. I don't know what they're thinking. Okay. So maybe I don't play the courier. I mean, there's 2 cards under it. Yeah, you know what? I think I do. And then just swing with everything. That's 5 damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. Three Bomac courier triggers. So I do have 3 2-drops in my hand. I'm thinking there's a Fatal Push in there somewhere. Okay. So they're at 10. All right. Next turn, I think I play Kenra. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. If they attack with the Glintsleeve Siphoner, which I imagine they... I don't actually know at this point. Oh, a Ballista. Okay, so they're probably going to take out 2 of my couriers. Oh boy, all the land is under there, guaranteed. Okay, so I play the Kenra. I swing with everything. Let's say I do that. They can take out 2 of my couriers and I lose a decent amount of cards. Or they take out the Kenra. Does put Kenra in, but I'm a long ways away from eternalizing. So, I mean, let's do it. It can't, I'll target the Ballista, but it can't, I mean, they're going to remove counters from it anyway, I presume. So let's attack. So I'm guessing one of the couriers and the Kenra. The courier with 3. Or just the 1 counter. Okay. So that's 4 cards. I mean, under the couriers, that's 9 cards. That's a lot. So I may, if they stay on the battlefield, I may just leave the mana open. And then, okay, so there's a counter. So maybe they're going to take out the 2 largest couriers, and by largest I mean with the most cards exiled. But, I mean, it does... Okay, there's a fatal push. Wow, another Kenra. Okay, so I have a wizard on the field. So there's 5 cards. If I sack both couriers, so I can attack first. And then maybe I attack with the Soulscar Mage as well. Say the Soulscar Mage hits. Well, let's do it. Because I get more cards under the courier by attacking. That's unless it's... Okay. And then if I get 6 cards, and then hope to just hit 2 Wizards Lightning, or... Okay, so they're going to trade. Okay, so... I guess I sack. Okay, and then I sack this as well. Okay, so don't know that I... What did I... A lot of lands, man. A lot of lands and a Chain Whirler. So if I draw Burn, that's cool. I have a land, and then I can maybe Exert. No, that wouldn't matter. They'd just take out the Crasher anyway. So swing and a miss there. I was really hoping I could get to get like a Wizard's Lightning or something. Okay. The Crasher. I mean, I'm just kind of putting a body on the battlefield. For 2, they're at 3, then if I draw... If I draw a Wizard's Lightning or a Lightning Strike, that's good. I'm not too threatened at the moment, although things could definitely change. They're probably just going to keep putting counters on the Ballista, maybe. So I really need a burn spell here. Okay, that changes things, I suppose. I am running out of time. So I'm at 14. I essentially have this turn. Because they have 12 power on the board. I I block, they take that out. So 6. I mean, do I want to keep the wizard on the field? That's the thing. The wizard's lightning, I can pay for it anyway. Can I buy another turn, maybe? Okay, well, that's a lucky draw. I don't know if there's any counters or anything. I'm just going right off the top here, so. Okay. Top deck of a lifetime right there. And we're on to game 2. Okay, so that has big stuff in it. So, they're on the play. Courier's gone. Chandra, you're up. That's 3. 4. Shocks, you are gone. Hazaret, you are coming in. The other cut. Okay, I think that's good. There was that artifact. Do I want a braid? I think I do. Maybe shave 2 lightning strikes for the 2 of braids. All right, party time. We are in game 2. I am on the draw. Playing up against a green deck. Green, I think it was green-black. Gee, shows how much attention I'm paying as I just randomly shuffle here. A completely different deck, of course. All right, Scanna Nutri. Opponent goes first. All right, party time. That's not too bad. I think I keep this. Be good to have a Soul Scar Mage. That way I can, when I play my Chain Whirler, I could potentially put some counters on something. But I like having the Hazaret. So I'll keep. Your go. What do they board in? Probably more removal. Maybe more fatal pushes. Oh boy, I can't get rid of this guy. So I guess I just put Kenra in, target him, and attack. Although that Constrictor is scary. I really have to find what I need to get rid of it. What does this guy do? Ouch. This is gonna hurt real quick. Puts a counter on the Tusk. That's gonna put 1, but then 1 more, so it becomes a 4/4. And I have these Crashers. One mana open. Okay, let's play it. I do have the 4th land for Hazaret. You know what? Maybe the Crashers will come in handy later. because, let's see, do I attack here? I think so. If they want to trade, I don't know that I'm too against that. Oh, okay. Didn't realize that. Okay, so they're gonna come in for 4. Maybe more if they can do something with the constrictor. What was I saying? Maybe the crashers will come in handy later if they have some big bodies on the battlefield that I can exert and get past to maybe steal the match. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is where Hazoret will come in handy, although I can't really attack with him. I mean, I can't block with him right now anyway. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I can do much here, in all honesty. I can chump block in 1 turn. So maybe I don't play Hazoret quite yet. Maybe I play the Pyromancer to get in some damage, chump, and then maybe just try and buy some time until I can get Hazoret on the field and maybe do something. So let's try that. My opponent getting a little impatient or trying to posture. No attackers. Your go, my friend. Okay, so he's gonna put counters on him. Okay, I mean, if I can get a couple bodies out, to chump block, and then get Hazoret out. And then block the Long Tusk Cub. So, I mean, it doesn't have trample, so... And then perhaps stabilize somehow. Oh, that hurts. What was that? Golden Demise. Okay. So 6. I mean, I'm at 2. I don't think I can really do anything because even if they attack, I mean, even if, though Hazoret can block, they're just going to attack with both, so I'll concede. On to game 3. So a Soulscar Mage, very useful here. The Chain Whirlers. I mean, I really got to hope that I have... Like, honestly, I don't even know if I keep Flame of Keld. Because it's somewhat of a different deck now, to be honest. I'm on the play, so I like the couriers. Maybe shave a Kenra for the 4th. I mean, do I cut the Flame of Keld? I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm making the right decision here. But we'll see. I'm on the play, which is nice. That'll help. But we'll see. Hopefully I can get a really fast start. I go first on a 1-lander. Oh boy. If I curve nicely into lands, it's beautiful. But I think I have to mulligan. That's a little scary. Oh gosh, a 1-lander again with a scry. I'll keep that. My opponent down to 6 as well. So bottom, so maybe it was a land. Okay, we're getting a first turn courier, so I like that a lot. The cut's nice too. Okay, tap land, not bad. I attack. Blockers, damage. Play the land. Biashino, bring it down to 16. Couriers probably got my lands. Okay. So I can play the the Crasher, exert it. They're tapped out. So they can add a black mana and potentially Fatal Push. So, do I do that? I mean, I guess if they do that, they're taking... I mean, I'm exerting anyway. So, I mean, if they have it, they have it. Okay. They're at 10. So they can get rid of the courier here. Which it looks like they will do. Okay, there's that Walking Ballista. So if I cut, let's see. I think I cut the Servant of the Conduit. Attack, if he does something I could potentially... I attack, he can take out both my attackers. But then he loses the ballista. And I mean, okay, resolve. Blockers. Okay, so 4 cards under there. I mean, if I hit a land, it'd be nice. Then I can play the Chain Whirler and then get the 4 cards from under my Courier. Okay, resolve. If I don't get a land, then do I exert with the Crasher? Ugh. Okay, so I play the Chain Whirler. He's going to pull the counter off the Ballista and take out my Courier. So I think what I do is play that. Do I need to exert? I don't think so. Or do I? Because he can block. I think it's a good idea. Because if I exert, he can't block, of course. Because if I don't exert, he can block, not take the damage, and then take out the Courier anyway. So I'll go to combat. Attack, exert, fatal push potentially, then it wouldn't matter. Okay, he's putting a counter on, okay. Okay, so he's taking that out, so I will discard. Okay, so he's taking 3. Going down to 6. So I play land, Soulscar Mage, Lava Runner. It's a 2/2. Oh, is it? No, it's not yet. So I need one more sorcery or instant. Okay. You play something big, I can cut and maybe put 4 counters on it. The ribbons is useless. I don't have any black mana here. So we'll see here. I mean, a great draw would be Hazoret. A burn spell. because then I can cut the Aetherborn Marauder away. And the 2 toughness on these guys is real nice. Okay, that's pretty useful as well. Although, let's see. So if I play the cut, I can take out the Aetherborn Marauder. The G2 Lava Runner becomes a 2/2. The Soulscar Mages become 2/2s as well. So then I have 6 power. He blocks 1. They takes 4. Okay. I think that's the play. If I play Crasher, I can exert the Marauder. And then swing in for 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no prowess trigger. There's no... So I think I do that. One, 2. And then next turn I can exert, so he's gonna have to do something here. Okay. So then I can exert twice potentially next turn. So I'm getting in for 2. 4, okay. Even if they play something really big, like I said, I can exert twice. We may get burn off the top. These walking ballistas. Okay, I do the Chain Whirler. It does 1 damage to him, forces him to take the counter off the Walking Ballista, and then I get in. So I think I got it. 3. He takes the counter off. Where does he put it? Okay, because he can keep removing the counters to take out the Soulscar Mage. Okay, Fatal Push. And they'll become a 1/1. He can remove the counter. So he can block the G2 Lava Runner and then... No. How can he do it? Maybe I'll learn something here. So he takes the counter, he blocks, and then takes the counter off to kill the Soulscar Mage. They're at 1 life. I mean... Okay, and they concede. So that worked out very well. They weren't able to get anything really big on the field. I was able to pressure them nicely, and we get a victory. Awesome. And we get another pack. Look at the rewards. Nice. Even though it all resets, it's okay. Let's see what it is. Thorn Lieutenant, Uki. All right, so see, that second cut to ribbons came in clutch. Clutch. All right, so that was good. 2 games, 2 solid games, 2 wins on the board. I think it's time to move myself, get active. I don't know let's see what I'm going to do. So what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, the dips, and then incorporating the lean forward on the next vlog. But today I was talking about push-ups. So if you're really looking to improve, you're kind of at the top end of your push-up game. Maybe you're at, I don't know, uneven push-ups or even lever push-ups, and you really want to improve your game, try technical tightening. And really what that means is ensuring that your technique is as solid as it can possibly be. So in the case of push-ups, really flattening out the back, ensuring that your core is engaged, your head's, you're looking straight out. What I like to do on the uneven push-ups and that kind of thing, where I'm putting more weight onto a single limb. Weight to limb ratio, by the way, that's a great principle of progression. Keep that in mind. I really like to make sure that I'm putting as much of that weight on that arm as possible. So I'll kind of form like a 90-degree angle from my chest down to the arm, just really line it up straight to the ground. That way I'm putting the most emphasis on that arm as I can. And of course, nothing wrong with it if you can't do that. You know, just again, use the principles of progression to suit the exercise to your needs. But that's one way that I'm really maxing out my lever push-ups right now, so I can get back up to the one-arm push-up. And one-arm push-up variants, you know, ones where I'll do not elevated, but because elevated is generally associated with putting your legs up on an elevated surface, which will actually make the one-arm push-up harder because you're putting more weight onto the limb. But raised push-ups is what I'm referring to. So where the hands are actually on a raised surface. So a step, or really anything that suits the occasion. So that's where I'll be starting with the one-arm push-ups again, but really use the principles of progression because not only do they suit the exercises to your level, but they really allow you to max out the benefit that you get for those exercises. So tonight, no push-ups because I did a good amount of them the other day. I might get in for a light swim, but I think I'm going to get into some squat work tonight. Pistol squats. I've also been doing barbell squats, taking it slow because it's been a long time since I've really done them. And I tend to have to work out alone, so anything where I don't have a spotter, I still do it, but it just doesn't feel quite as good. So I think some squat work and some heavy stretching. That way I can just recuperate and then maybe get in for a swim and call it a day. It's Friday night, played some Magic. I normally go for drafts Friday nights, but Core Set 19 is just, with Guilds of Ravnica coming up so soon, I'm just not into it. I may go play some Modern tomorrow. Playing Temur Scapeshift, which has been a good deck to start with. I'm not too familiar with the Modern format. I watch it a lot, but actually playing it, not too experienced. So I figure it's a really good deck to get more familiar with the format, although it looks pretty tough because, you know, Banned Spirits, humans, aggressive decks are out there, blue-white control. So I don't know that it's poised to do exceedingly well in this meta. But where I'm at in the game, I just need to get better at playing it, so I'm not too worried about that. But really looking forward to getting into more Arena as the reset occurs, as Guilds of Ravnica comes out. I just heard that they're doing their open beta soon, so a lot of exciting things, and of course making these videos. I'd love to be on MTGO, but rebuying the decks feels somewhat bad. So I'll probably be sticking to Arena for now. I definitely want to get into the standard format as well, or keep going, because that's really what I've been playing mostly for the past 5 to 6 months that I've been playing. But anyway, guys, get out there. If you're not into getting active, really try and do it. It'll make you a better Magic player, I guarantee it. Just because you'll feel better, you'll be sharper. Elevate Your Craft, which is the name of what I represent, what I built. I really believe that being active in a way that you enjoy will make anything you do better, whether it involves the mind, the body, daily tasks, your work. I really believe that it'll make you better at everything. So I highly encourage you to get out there, especially if you're playing a lot of Magic. It's sort of a sedentary game. So use the resources that I have for you as well. Elevate Your Craft, all one word, is the Facebook page. I have a YouTube channel with a lot of videos on the stuff that I'm talking about. You can also find them on the Facebook page. That's my primary source. But I'm on Instagram under EYCKAS, Twitter EYCKAS, as well as Tumblr. So I hope you guys find this useful. Hope you're enjoying the Magic as well. I'm really liking this game a lot, so I'm looking forward to continue playing. But that's it for me today, and I'll see you guys later.